15 minutes late today, nobody cares. Ugh, I opened the game and I forgot just how gray it is now. Okay, I had to rush to even prepare late today, so let me just get one more thing set up. How's everyone out there doing? Hope you're doing better than me. I had a pretty downer of a day today. You guys remember that story I told you yesterday? Last time, regarding how I cannot do anything right, and that I deleted my mom's WeChat, which also meant all of her chat history was deleted? Well, earlier today, a coworker of mine who's actually, who's actually capable and competent in life, well, he fixed it. Somehow he got the chat history back, I think. I don't know, I didn't double check to make sure all the chat history is back, because, I don't want to stare my own shame in the face. Why do you think I never check my grades, or never step on a scale? The cult is a hot topic among my classmates, even though we're only elementary students. But at least they're just talking about it and not actually followers. I heard some middle and high school students have joined them though. Yep, I've seen plenty of that. So, pretty downer of a mood today to know that not only did I cause the problem unwittingly, but also, everyone was praising him. Yay, you got it done. You fixed it. Hooray. Thank you so very much. While me sitting in the corner like,
It looks like they're growing quite nicely. I'm amazed at how robust they are. The ladybug has grown into a fine adult as well. Does this mean our mission is complete? That's a job well done.
Oh, thanks to your help. It's too early to relax. We aren't growing bugs here.
I did my best to do everything in my power. I'm happy I was able to assist. Oh, and we can't forget to thank the ladybug for contributing as well. As I've tended these plants alongside you, I've realized something. I've made so many new discoveries beside these planters. Everyone is doing the best they can to make their way in the world. That goes for the plants, the pests, and the ladybug too, and you as well. I may be a machine, but I also want to do the best I can. I'll give it my all to make my way in the world, just like everyone else. Do you think I'll be able to?
I won't let you beat me. Don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I'm not going to act on my own anymore. I just want to do a little bit to protect everyone's futures.
Nice.
Of course. I don't plan on sacrificing my attention here either. Okay, it's time to get started.
And you know what else? I wish I was the type of guy who everyone thinks to whenever there's a problem. Whenever someone has a problem to be solved, I wish they would think to me.
Job today. Shall we head back now?
Like, wouldn't that be such a great feeling? To feel like you matter, to feel like you were needed. Whenever somebody has a problem, they're like, hey, let's go to him. He knows, he's a smart guy, he can solve anything. But no, that's unfortunately not me. If anything, I'm the opposite. I've made it to the point where people actively think not to come to me for help. As sad as that is, well, that's the person I am. And I guess, statistically, someone had to fill that role, and I guess, unfortunately, that someone is me. It's not a good feeling, knowing you're a living, walking definition of a failure. Need I remind you how many times I failed college? Well, if there's nothing to do today, seems like the only thing I can do is go with him.
By the way,
Oh yeah, we have tomorrow off for, what was it again? Oh right, it's Coming of Age Day. Like I said before, I just hope I can even make it to my 20th birthday. Oh. Meanwhile, my dogs outside are sleeping. My dogs sleep like 18 hours a day.
Oh, right.
Akihiko and I will be taking our college entrance examinations on the 16th and 17th. So we'll be out during the afternoon, but we should be back before nightfall. Therefore, we'll be available to go to Tartarus, so not to worry.
Hey,
I thought at least our school would be safe from that cult crap, but I guess I was wrong. All our classmates are talking about the end of the world and salvation and stuff. Why do we have to go through this at school too? I thought school was safe. If there was any place I could go to where I don't have to deal with the outside world, it's school. I guess I kind of stand out like a sore thumb. Sore thumb? Sore thumb. Maybe I shouldn't have worn my tracksuit. I'll just think of it as a part of my mental training. This is kind of a weird thing to bring up, but I actually, how do I put it? I crack under pressure. Like, I get really nervous and stuff. I've got to get a lot better. I've gotten a lot better lately, though. The more I want to win, I can just feel myself tense up. It's a part of who you are. You can get through this. Winning isn't everything.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're right. Whining won't get me through this. Only mental strength will. Need I remind you guys that I cracked under pressure during my exam, and thus I don't think I passed for a third frickin' time? Actually, I don't know, man. Maybe that won't be enough this time. What exactly am I missing? I am pretty tired today. Throughout the day, I started getting a headache. But it's gone. I don't have a headache right now. Wish they'd hurry and tell me what's up with my knee, though. The suspense is killing me. I'm feeling pretty good today, so maybe I'll jog a bit on my way back home. I did come back home a little bit early to mow the lawn. This is like the third time I've had to mow the lawn in the past month. The grass just grows so fast during spring. And because my dogs are little princes,
I see you're back.
they refuse to, you know, do their business on a lawn that's too high. It has to be low. Otherwise, they don't want the grass sticking up into their pee-pee while they're pee-peeing. I forgot to mention this yesterday. Early this morning, my dog, he, you know, crapped in the house before I left for work. Either he really had to go and someone didn't let him out, or he just had an upset stomach yesterday morning, or he refused to go outside because the grass was too high, so he just purposely held it in. And then, you know, eventually he's like, oh, I can't hold it anymore. And I'm not going outside, guess I'm going inside. mowing the lawn is more tiring than you'd expect. You know, you think it's just pushing a lawnmower, but no, that takes more strength than you would expect. I could walk him, I could get coffee. I don't think there's anything more... why not?
Yes.
Only because I'll get some even better great vegetables afterwards. That's how it works, right?
It doesn't matter if they're small, as long as they grow well.
I'd say they're average.
That should be enough for today.
Ugh.
Head back now.
I am so tired today. Makes you wonder, why did I even play this tonight when I could just go to bed early? But let's face it, we all know, even if I do go to bed early, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Are you guys out there drinking enough water? You can buy more URLs to increase the S-Link points at night. Let's see, nothing to do again? Guess we know who we're going with, but first, let's see if they have new dialogue.
That's...
Whether or not you believe in the cult... Wait. Whether or not you believe in the cult is a personal decision. I would never believe in it myself. When I think of my friendship with Natsuki-chan, I have no need to join the cult.
well...
The bond of friendship. Though this may sound cliche, I believe the ability to forge bonds is the most beautiful thing about a human being.
Yeah.
In the end, the most important things are the bonds formed between people. This is some Persona 4 themes right here.
No.
That's right, no matter how much power someone has, nobody can survive alone. About the cult, I wonder how many people truly believe in it. It seems that much of the public will openly discuss the end of the world without truly understanding the consequences.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean. I've noticed something similar too. Like, some people are just going along with it, saying things like, I joined the cult because my friend believes in it. I overheard some folks talking the other day too. They said that life was so boring, it wouldn't be so bad if the world ended.
Perhaps...
In other words, they think of the cult as nothing more than a trend. It helps people fill the emptiness they feel inside. I'm sorry, like, I don't care how good of friends we are, you join a cult, I ain't following you. The cult is everywhere, all over the city, even in our school. Everyone is talking about how the world is going to end as if it's a fact.
Seriously?
Yeah, how can they give up so easily?
Yes.
You'd be surprised. Then again, we can't really expect anyone to think like this.
Yes.
Yes, every human is different and will come to their own conclusions. But that's why I believe there are more people out there who won't give up either. Who's a dumbass in charge of that cult? Let's kill him. Here we are, busting our asses, and they go and pull this crap.
Excuse me.
You can't just blame the cult. The cult exists only because there are people willing to believe in it. Yeah, I guess that's just how the world works. Well, that means it's up to us to do something about it. That was a lot of dialogue.
Well,
There are still so many things I want to do in life. I don't want to die before I can before I can become an adult. I'll be honest, that may have not been a bad thing. I plan to do everything I can to make sure that doesn't ever happen. So these guys just like don't have lives. They just sit here all day. Unlike me, I actually go out and do something. What? In high demand? I thought about talking to my mom, but I don't want to worry her. It's just ever since that money went missing, I've been feeling anxious whenever I'm alone. So that's why I'm here. I don't mind. I'm happy to help. Not like I had anything else to do today. I'm sorry. I was trying not to depend on you too much since you've already done so much for me. But hearing you say that does make me feel a lot better. Not close enough to rank up, because that's not what this is. I keep trying to think about what I can do about the missing money. But while we're together here, let's talk about happier things. I also want to follow up on something else I said yesterday. So let me first start off by saying that today I did start shiny hunting Regieleki. I caught all 3 Regis literally just last night. And today is day 1 of me hunting for this thing, full odds. Because it's the only way you can hunt it. There is no way to lower the... No, wait, to increase the shiny odds. I don't want my life to end before I become an adult. I'd like to go to Tartarus tonight. Well, keep waiting, kid, we're not. I can't just stand back and watch the world end. So, I'm hunting Regieleki. Well, not right now. Right now I have Tears of the Kingdom open up and I'm finishing up the amiibos. Okay, so nobody has anything to say. Do I have any more of those URLs? I do. So what I'm trying to say is what I said last time about the fact that I have at least 10 full odd hunts in front of me, Regieleki being the first one. It then hit me afterwards, like, wait a second. Okay, first of all, what I said before, I'm actually thinking of doing it. And now I actually have a better reason to do this. So I keep mentioning how Legend ZA is coming up next year. And I have so many things to prep for. So many shinies to hunt in preparation. Simply because I want to. That's my poor writing for my motivation. Simply because I want to. And I also said previously, like, wouldn't it be interesting for me to hunt all of these in X and Y? Just to have it say, originated in the Kalos region from a time before, or whatever it'll say. I don't know, maybe it could say the original Kalos region. Some of them say that, depending if it's from the original red and blue, or fire red, leaf green. It could say the original region. So, I might hatch these things in X and Y. Now, I was saying full odds, but then I thought, wait a second. A certain someone I know said that he has a foreign ditto in Oras, and if I'm not mistaken, Oras can trade with X and Y. So if I want to hunt these things, at least Masuda method, I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna need to borrow that again. Yo, no shaman feeding. What's good? Even though I borrowed your 3DS for like 6 months straight. I mean, I don't need it immediately, right? I still got 2 full odd hunts in front of me. So that's definitely an idea. I may not have the shiny charm in X and Y. But, hatching full odds 1 in 4096 versus Masuda method 1 in 600 something. 600 is it 1 in 638? I'm gonna look it up. I think with Shiny Charm it's like 1 in 512. No, 682. What did I just say? Masuda method increases the base chance of finding a shiny from 1 in 4092 to 1 in 682, or 1 in 512 if players have the shiny charm. I don't have the shiny charm, and I certainly am not going to get it, because if I'm going to go back into my X and Y and complete the Pokédex, that'd be a huge waste of time. See, the issue with the 3DS and, you know, having a living dex to complete the Pokédex isn't like how we have it now. Nowadays, with Pokemon Home on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm assuming, you know, later on in the future, it's going to become even more convenient. But right now, on the Switch, we have Pokemon Home, and Pokemon can transfer back and forth between games as long as they're compatible. So I can catch something in Scarlet and Violet, and I could trade it over, I could send it over to Sword and Shield, or even Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, if I wanted to, as long as that Pokemon is compatible with that game. That wasn't the case back then for the 3DS. Back then on the 3DS, Pokemon, you know, could only go between X and Y and ORAS, and only go one way to the Sun and Moon games. If they go into the Sun and Moon games, if they go into the Gen 7 games, they cannot go back into either ORAS or X and Y. So if you really want to, if you really need to, back then on the 3DS, you would need to have 2 sets of living dexes, as stupid as that sounds. So, if all things works out, that's the current plan. Hunt Regieleki and Regidrago full odds, because I have no choice but to do those full odds. And then, hunt everything I've said before, at least Masuda method. And if I can't do Masuda method, well, too bad. Full odds it is. I'm going to hunt them regardless. Wow, all of them are up. Options for days.
Oh, hello there.
Well, someone's giddy. If you don't mind, I'd like to walk home with you again.
Thank you very much.
Before we leave, we could take a slight detour? I want to go to the roof.
I like this place. I can see the entire town from here. The Moonlight Bridge is to the right, and over there is Paulownia Mall. Oh, and did you know you can also see our dorm from here? Back in Yakushima, where I'd been sleeping, the ocean waters were much clearer than they are here. But I prefer the view here.
Pollution's a bitch, ain't it?
Before I came here, I didn't even think about whether I liked the scenery or not. What about you? Do you like it here?
I like it here, not really, I don't care.
I'm so glad to hear that. Feeling the same way? Watching the same scenery? It's nice. I began to feel emotions towards various things that I hadn't felt before. It's a little scary sometimes. But if I can change by being with you, then I want to cherish these feelings.
Of course I like this rooftop. This is where I got with all 3 of my girlfriends.
I'm sorry to have gone on for so long. It's still January, so the winds can get quite chilly up here. It would be awful if you caught a cold.
Again. But don't worry, if you catch a cold again, I will be by your side. By your side while you sleep.
Oh, there you are. We're all going to Hagakure. Wanna come?
Sure.
Wow, that was easy. Sonata-san's buying today. You remember that bet we made in Yakushima? Wow, you probably forgot all about it by now.
Yes,
Well,
I did.
You won in the end, even if it was Aigis.
Hey, Aigis counts.
Whatever, Sonata-san still lost, right? Even if it took me like 6 months to make him admit it. Come on, everyone else already left. We got a jet.
Then why are you still here?
Everyone's okay with the special, right?
Sounds good to me. I'm fine with whatever. I'll have the regular.
Okay. 5 specials, please.
Man, this is awesome! Sonata-san's never treated us all to ramen before.
He's had no
I'll
reason
accept
to.
that I lost. But why do I have to treat all of you?
You're still going on about that? Come on, Sonata-san, a bet's a bet. You gotta pay up.
All right, all right. I never said I wouldn't. What's wrong, Aigis? You doubting me too?
Can she even eat?
No, but have you seen the magazine on the counter? The headline caught my attention.
What magazine?
This one, Emergence of a Messiah. The charismatic one speaks.
Oh, it must be about that doomsday cult. They're all over the internet, too.
Oh. Hmm?
Uh-oh.
Hey, look at this photo. Check out their so-called messiah.
What the? Is that Takaya?
What?
I thought something was up. So, it's Strega after all.
Wait, Strega started the cult?
Listen. Mankind is currently imprisoned by the sins of hate and anger. But soon, a savior will descend upon this world to break the chains that bind us and lift us to new heights. This great being is known as Nyx. I have beheld her glory, and she has blessed me with power beyond belief. When Nyx arrives, there will be no more pain, no more suffering. Humanity shall be freed.
How the hell does he know about Nyx?
Wait, he's saying that Nyx will save the world? But that's a lie!
I don't think that even matters. This is all just a game to him.
That bastard.
But there are those who do not understand the truth, even though they have also been granted her blessing. They have acquired the same power as I, yet they abuse it for their own personal gain. These miscreants are the ones to blame for the recent tragedies that have been plaguing our streets.
Don't dox us now.
Wait, is he talking about us? Right. Sorry. But can you blame me? And what do they mean by the charismatic one? Why is he suddenly a celebrity?
Well, apparently Jin was already pretty well known on the internet. He's probably good at influencing public perception.
Yeah, I bet he orchestrated Takaya's rise to fame by building his brand like a celeb. Those two make me sick.
Brothers and sisters, I shall go forth to make preparations for Nyx's arrival. But do not fear those evildoers who desecrate their gifts. Nyx shall right their wrongs. May your hearts be filled with peace as you await your salvation. Blessed are those who take joy in the coming of Nyx. The revolution is upon us, my brethren.
Revolution? People can't seriously be buying this crap, can they?
Perhaps the power of an exceptionally charismatic individual is the only way to change this nebulous future. That's the end of the article. It appears Strega disappeared again after the interview.
Well, there's only one place they could have gone. Tartarus. They're just wasting everyone's time.
Still, it seems they've managed to shift the atmosphere of the entire city. Even if they don't say it out loud, people must be scared inside.
Yeah, they probably are. Why else would anyone believe this nonsense? It's not normal.
Believing what you hear is a choice. There's no real way for them to know what's true.
Well, no wonder it feels like the world's ending. We're all gonna die.
But is that so unusual? All life will eventually come to an end. Does Nyx's involvement change that in some way? Death is a natural occurrence in the cycle of life. Don't all humans realize this?
Are you serious? Really? You don't know the
I
reason?
guess.
Tell you the truth, I never even would have thought about my own death if none of this happened. But we're already here, so why don't we just leave it at that? Our target is Nyx. If Strega gets in our way, we'll deal with them too. That's all there is to it.
Agreed. We'll probably run into them in Tartarus anyway. No matter how you look at it, they want us out of the picture.
Promise Day's almost here, huh?
Yeah.
We need to do all we can until then.
Alright. And first things first, we're gonna need lots of energy. Let's eat! Excuse me! I'll add a Hagakure bow to the list. You don't mind, right, Sonata-san?
Oh, Junpei, didn't you say you were eating half of Aigis' food too?
Don't worry, I'm starving.
You better eat it all.
Sounds to me like once we reach the top of Tartarus, we're gonna have to face Strega before we face Nyx. So it was Strega who started the cult. I'm amazed that regardless of how, you know, quote-unquote popular Jin would be online, I'm amazed any sort of publication would do an interview on a frickin' cult leader. And even, you know, publish their quote. I have to admit, it's impressive how well Strega has manipulated the media, but I'm a little disappointed in the media for being so easily influenced by them.
There's a possibility.
Do you think the media were paid off by Strega to promote them? Actually, that would be even more disappointing.
Stop messing around!
Damn it, can you believe the Strega assholes went and pulled that bullshit on us? They could have been running their mouths about the damn cult, and now they're gonna pin the blame on us? Yeah, ain't no way I'm letting them off easy. Even if they get on their knees and beg for mercy.
Is that?
I'd say 95% of the people referred to as charismatic by the media are charlatans, and Strega are certainly not in the genuine 5%. They don't have charisma. They're just agitators, not alligators. Prayers to Willie. Agitators who are stirring up unrest in society.
So,
I think the magazines that interviewed Strega are ridiculous. Me too. They're so insensitive. Do you think that they can just write whatever they want as long as it sells? That's capitalism for you, baby. That's true, but it still doesn't make it right. I don't know how well publishing an article in a magazine about a cult leader, how well that would do. Right? Then again, this is now 2010. I think Strega is controlling people by taking advantage of their insecurities. So if people have enough confidence, Strega probably can't influence them. I mean, for one, none of us have been swayed by their preaching, right? Right.
Yeah.
I listen to them. Yeah, so no matter what, just don't forget who you are and what you really believe in.
I think.
Even if I wasn't in C's, I still wouldn't join the cult. How about you? Do you think you'd ever fall down that rabbit hole? I might. No way. Heh, that's what I thought you'd say. The cult can't influence those who are true to themselves. Boxing's helped me find my true self, and it seems like you have your own activities to keep you focused. Nothing else. Nope. I'm gonna try my best to max out with Aigis as fast as I can, because it seems like this is the only time you can. Not only was she finally available to begin her S-Link late as hell into this game, we only have until the end of January to fight Nyx, and I assume the end of the game. So we only have this small period to max out with her. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to prioritize going with her. Like I said before, a lot of S-Links in this game are pretty boring. And not gonna lie, they're pretty unmemorable. At least to me. So can you really blame me for prioritizing all our characters? Hell, I'm gonna be honest. And this is probably just me being biased. The game with the most memorable S-Links or confidants has been Persona 5. Yeah, just couple of Atlas's first S-Links. Seems like they really were honing their character writing later on. Some of the best and worst are in P3.
Come to think of it,
My brother has been acting weird lately. When I pressed him down for details, he told me he was invited. He was invited to join the cult at Escapade.
seriously?
Your brother always been kind of gloomy though. Anyways, I never would have thought someone all for salvation and stuff would be at a club. Is that my hint to go to the club now? I went before and I saw nothing. Apparently, this guy's always lurking in the corner of the dance floor. He's got this crazy look in his eye when he goes off about the moment of salvation or whatever. Personally, I'd stay far away from him. Ooh, that's my cue to go straight for him. Someone suspicious seems to be persuading people to join the cult at Club Escapade. I almost got that backwards. Join a club at Cult Escapade. I should probably be more careful whenever I go there. You know, normally people would think, I just won't go there. But nah, this guy, he's like, I should be careful when I go there.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Do I have her Arcana? I probably should get it if I don't. It's cold out, so we should head straight home. Let's see, when is the next train? That's a cat.
Stay behind me. This could be dangerous. They seem very angry. You're the ones that I often see at the shrine. What's wrong? What? Koromaru-san? You think we what? Wait, we aren't mistreating Koromaru-san. It's true that he's been helping us in our battles, but... What? No. Oh, these are Koromaru-san's old friends. They doubt our intentions regarding Koromaru-san, since he's been more frequently injured lately. How can we make them understand?
She is the Caesar Milan of this world.
This is all a misunderstanding, everyone. Please don't be angry. Just calm down.
You heard that metal tink just now?
I'm so sorry. My hand is hard.
Oh. Oh, now I feel bad. That poor dog's teeth.
No wonder they're suspicious of me. My body is completely unnatural to them.
Oh. Oh, can you imagine how hard
Doesn't hurt.
that dog bit? How much pain that would be?
Been thinking lately. No matter how human my heart becomes, my body will always remain a machine. Of course, it's obvious when you think about it, but I'm not strong enough to be a weapon, and I'm too stiff to pass as a human. There's nowhere I truly belong. I'm neither completely machine, nor quite human.
That's not true.
But... Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. You're right. Even if I can't quite explain it, I have to be true to myself. Sorry for bringing all of this up. If I hadn't been created, I never would have met everyone. And that includes you. If I can stay by your side, then nothing should faze me. I know that.
I can sense Aigis' faint affection.
I should make sure that Koromaru-san's friends understand our situation. I don't want you to end up in danger again. I'll see you later. Excuse me.
You know what I thought about a little bit ago? You guys ever realize that whenever we see Transformers, we never see the leather seats on the outside of their bodies? You ever think the leather seats work kind of like our squishy organs inside? See, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because, like, you know, I don't really see the issue with saying that machines can't be alive, and what I mean by that is, like, you know, take Aigis. Does it really matter all that much regarding, like, if it's metallic programming or organic wiring? We contain memories in our head just like a machine collects information, right? Now, I'm not talking about something like ChatGPT. I'm talking about, like, actual machines like this, who have character and personality to them. You know, think of other machines in fiction, like Optimus Prime, you know? Vision, Bender.
You there? You live in a world where emptiness roams and chaos reigns. You struggle so fervently, twinkling like stars in the night. Such delusion will not lead to deliverance. Why not join us in the Messiah and await the moment of salvation?
I'm not the one who sounds delusional. Fuck off.
Time will not wait. If you wish to hear the voice of the Messiah, you must make haste.
No, I will not. That suspicious man that preached to me is staring at me from over by the wall. Once he starts, it's probably going to take a while for him to finish. What am I even doing here? What is this going to do for me? Yo, can I get a couple more of those URLs real quick?
Go have a look for you.
Thanks for stopping.
Alright, crazy man, what the fuck do you want to tell me? Are you ready to hear the voice of the Messiah and welcome the salvation? If I accept, I wonder what they'll tell me. It could be dangerous. What should I do? Time will not wait. Now is the time to take action. You know what? I don't know what's about to happen. Great, now I'm ready. Well then, follow me. Am I really going to meet Strega?
Now, go and speak to our savior.
Uh-huh.
Well, well, well. I do believe this is the first time you've ever visited me. I'm sure you are aware of the coming salvation.
Hey, hand off the handle. More like destruction. Nah.
Yes.
Don't piss him off right away.
Wouldn't be so stupid. I'm certain you've realized it by now. We have no further reason to be enemies. Your efforts were all for naught.
Bruh, you slandered us in the magazine. And you say there's no reason for us to be enemies?
Fate has been decided. But there is no need to worry. We are simply being freed at last from the illusion of a future rife with betrayal. Nothing more and nothing less. All you must do is embrace this truth.
Or what?
Do so
You'll shoot
and
me?
I shall be your shepherd.
This fight's just begun, we're not giving up. We're just going to save people. No, he's gonna be severely pissed off if I say that. Basically insulting him to his face if we say that.
But of course, that's just the kind of person you are. So then, you intend to fight Nyx?
Fight and win, we'll do whatever we can.
I see. I scorn those who preach about the future with improvidence. The world does not need a script that is already written, nor does it want for charlatans who speak as though the future can be seized. What it needs is for the curtain to fall. If I just endure for now, if I can wait until tomorrow, these blind hopes for the future are the root of the people's suffering. They can never be saved because they look to a future that doesn't exist. It doesn't matter whether you can defeat Nyx or not. Why, you ask? Because you won't even be able to reach her. On the day of salvation, I will wait atop the Tower of Demise for Nyx to arrive.
I told you. We have to fight them before Nyx.
Be warned. If you dare to oppose me,
Which I will.
I will show no mercy.
Dumbass should have just shot me right then and there. You ever notice villains just never do that? They never just kill the protagonists so that no one can oppose them. They were handing out flyers at Paulina Mall the last time I saw it. It's the same one that's plastered all over the city.
Wow.
Oh yeah, the one about Nyx, right? Huh? Is that how you say it? I don't know. I just liked the logo. I liked it so much. I bought t-shirts, I bought a hat, I got a tattoo of it. The stuff written here is kind of interesting too. Maybe I should ask them about it next time. It's called arrogance. Once we defeat the villain... Ugh, I should have killed you when I had a chance. Yeah, you probably should have. Okay, let me see. Do I even have an Aeon Arcana? I do not. I should probably go get one. I can't get one, right?
Marvelous. I'm looking forward. How may I assist you?
One Aeon, please.
Are you in search of...
Well,
Well, let's see. Is there any
shall we
Aeon?
take a look?
Why, no, there is not. I don't even know if there... Whoops. I don't even know if there is an Aeon Arcana for us.
Registering personas?
That's not what I want.
This is your progress so far.
Wow, look at how little you filled out your Pokédex. It's embarrassing.
Does that persona catch your eye?
Wow, that is very little Aeon I have.
Please,
Or,
take a
no, very little Aeon there are.
You'll be summoning this one? May it be your inner strength.
Oh, that's expensive.
Are you finished?
But lucky enough, I actually have one.
We look for...
You got something to talk about?
Good day. A shame.
Guess not.
Are you accepting a request?
Nope.
Very well.
I didn't expect to show up in the class at that angle.
Goodbye.
Goodbye? If you don't mind, I'd like to stop by somewhere with you on the way back.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment? Have you seen a kitty cat around here? She's a precious little white spotted cat named Michan. She slipped away when I wasn't looking. I'm so worried about where she could have gone. She's getting on in her years, like me, so I doubt she could have gotten very far.
A white spotted cat. Did you see one?
Does it matter what I choose?
Goodness, really? Where might this have been?
I don't know what to do here. I hope what I answer doesn't matter. I hope this isn't something I can get wrong and then I mess something up. Near the station?
Thank you, dear. I'll go look for her.
A white spotted cat named Michan. If you don't mind, could we help her look? Being separated from a loved one can be very distressing after all.
What a pain! Of course we're gonna help.
What's the phrase
Wow,
for
she
the
just went,
abuse
yes!
situations like these? What goes around, comes around to hit you in the back of the head. That's it.
I think there's a little something extra
She
there.
could eat a house. Or was it hungry as a house? In any case, we should hurry.
Well, at least she's close. So either Takaya and Jin have a lot of printer, ink, and paper lying around, or someone's a very dedicated cult member who's spreading this around.
There's no trace of her. I can detect hostile readings like shadows. But when it comes to this, I'm useless, aren't I? And I was the one who insisted we search. I'm sorry.
I'm not doing much better myself. Don't let it get to you. We should head back for today. Let's keep looking.
Thank you, but it's getting dark. We should probably give up the search for today. I'm happy that you took the time to indulge me in this. It's not working out. After all, how could a machine like myself have feelings like a normal person?
Aigis is smiling, but looks like there's sadness behind that smile. You know what I've certainly noticed in this game, especially regarding the S-Links? It really seems like a lot of the S-Link rankings are just completely random.
I need some time to think. I'm sorry. After you invited me out, too.
Well, actually, you invited me out. But, you know, once again, going back to Persona 5, all the Confidant rankings actually contributed to the character's story. The character's growth, but then something in this game, it's always random.
Welcome back.
Previously, Aigis was talking to a bunch of dogs and a cat, and now we're helping find a missing cat. It's like, those are random storylines to just throw in. I mean, I guess Fuka's was pretty consistent with her cooking. With Yukari, we got a couple phone calls here and there. And then it was just hanging out randomly. So either... what is Koromaru? Brushings. I'm not gonna risk anything. I'm just gonna keep on doing my best to rank with Aigis as quick as I can. As I shiny hunt Regieleki on the side. We can skip this. This is the same text every single time. Someone missing in Tartarus again?
Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. 2 this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
Well, I guess those people are being rescued in 2 weeks.
Yes, exactly.
Well, while this is going on, let's talk about our whatever, if you can even call this daily, Persona 4 episode. I guess I should say partly, since I say one. Since I talk about one every part, except for part 2, when I forgot to watch one. Okay, let's see. This one was episode 10, if I'm not mistaken, of the Golden anime. Man, damn it, I need to look up Marie's true name again. Pfft, I completely forgot what her name was. That's not what I think the name is. Izanami no Mikoto, I don't think that's the name. Then again, I'm talking about Marie's real name. Why the hell can I not find her real name? Whatever. It was Amino something. Just like the other two Aminos whatevers. Well, let's see. This episode also did not exactly play out the same way the game did.
And so,
I remember in the game, they all went into that TV in the little log cabin, and then all of them met Margaret, and then they, you know, went off and searched for Marie. That's what I remember. That's not exactly how it played out in this game, in this anime. When they all went in, they were actually separated. Narukami met with Margaret, even pointing out that this is the first time they've met outside of the Velvet Room. Well, our characters actually don't even end up meeting Margaret this time.
So,
I've been continuing my search for Michan-san, but I haven't had any luck yet. Anyways, I would like to walk home with you again. Is that okay?
thank you very much.
Today is another cold day. Let's hurry home before it gets dark.
Was that a cat's meow? Could it be?
Oh! Could it be?
Are you Michan-san? It is Michan-san! I'm so glad! Let's go tell the old lady about this.
Why does that sound so funny? Let's go tell that old wrinkly lady about this.
Oh, there. You seem a little skinnier than you used to be. This little one is all I have left to keep me company. I was so lonely when Michan was missing. I don't know how I can thank the both of you.
Lonely? Is being by oneself lonely?
Oh, yes, dear. When you get to be my age, you'll find that all the wealth in the world won't take care of you. No one can truly live alone.
I mean, having that wealth
Some of
wouldn't
my
hurt.
neighbors have delightful children, but they aren't interested in old ladies like me.
Miss,
Well, Michan, shall we go home? Thank you so much, you two.
it seems that living is something that can't be done alone.
You might be right, that's not true, I don't know.
Yes, it's important to keep someone in your thoughts, and to know that you are in theirs. To be able to contact them anytime, and to touch them. But I do understand one thing.
The touching part?
Seems I feel happy when I'm together with you.
I mean, could you really picture her saying that about Junpei?
But I have to wonder if living means to be able to connect with other people. How close to that goal can I come with a body like mine? Just kidding. I've been exceedingly negative lately. I wonder what's wrong with me. We should start heading back.
Wasn't Marie's name Kasumi something Amino? Or am I mistaken?
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Kasumi no Okami, that's it, not Amino. Kasumi no Okami, that was her freaking name. That was Marie's real name. I swear to God, such a name like that, no wonder I forgot about it.
Excuse me.
Maybe I should have read what she just said.
I suppose.
No matter what may happen, I will fight to the very end, even at your side. I won't accept this fate. I'll stand against the fall.
Is that?
I Excuse me. I've seen the username Jin before. I can't imagine there's only one. He's very popular and has a lot of support from his followers. He's a very charismatic figure. Lies. All of it lies. I can't believe he's the same Jin as the one from Strega. I mean, do you have a profile picture to prove? Or is it another one? Someone else out there named Jin. Studying for college entrance exams got me thinking about where my life's going. So, I'll say this again. We've all got our futures ahead of us, and we're not going to let Nick stand in our way.
Seriously?
Everyone's been fooled by the cult. Better wake up, man. Wait. Everyone's been fooled by that cult. Better wake up, man. I feel like the punctuation there is not right. Shouldn't there be a comma? Why don't wait, don't they know what Strega's all behind? Wait a second. God, why can I not read? Don't they know that Strega's all behind it? Hell, don't they have anything else to believe in other than Strega's BS sermons? Ceramon? Oh shit, how do I say that word? Nothing else? Nope. Yeah, we can skip all this again. So what else happened in the anime, in the episode? Let me think. They meet up. They finally meet up. They confront Marie. She tells them her real name and that she was technically a spy this whole time. In our language, she was a spy. For the other Aminos, she was sent in undercover as a human to, you know, see what the humans want. See what their desires were. You know, their desires was the fog. For everything to be swallowed up by the fog, all that garbage. All that preaching, whatever. But, you know, Marie didn't like what she remembered, so she left, taking their memories of her too. But out of sheer will and determination, they all remembered her. And, you know, Narukami's not happy about it. Narukami and Marie get into an argument back and forth, throwing Moron back and forth several times. Almost as if they were children. I mean, I guess they are. I can hear people talking.
By the way,
I've been feeling kinda down lately, so I went to Escapade for a change of pace. And someone was selling me brand new super cute accessories there. I was so afraid you were gonna tell me someone in a suit was preaching to you, and then you went to a back alley with a half-naked guy. Now that sounds pretty bad saying out loud, doesn't it? And that half-naked guy had a gun, too. Sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? It's like I have nothing to talk about if I don't buy anything new. Is there anything affordable around here? Sounds even worse when I add the fact that that half-naked guy with a gun in a back alleyway behind a club is a cult leader as well. Not the best look, now is it? And that magazine published an article about him? Quoting him too? It really doesn't help that Takaya has a very Jesus appearance, does it? You know, preaching about the Messiah and the fall of the world or whatever. well, I say Jesus appearance. I don't recall Jesus having arm tattoos and always being shirtless with a gun in his waist.
Oh,
I would like to walk home with you again today.
thank you very much.
Could we go to the strip mall? I really enjoy how lively it is there. It's not very lively these days.
That old lady. She's Michan-san's owner.
Hey, Granny! I got a date tomorrow, but, I don't have any money or anything, you know?
Oh my, is that so? Oh, you poor
Is that your grandmother?
always been
Do you
such
know
a
this
good
lady?
boy, Kyoshi.
Okay.
This advance on your allowance will just be between you and me.
Come on, quit it! I told you not to call me Kiyoshi!
But it's such a beautiful name. I picked it out myself, you know. It was the name of a fine doctor from my home village.
From a fine
I
doctor.
know, I heard. Come on, hook me up already!
You ungrateful fuck.
Oh, yes, yes. It's not much. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Thanks, Randy. I absolutely will.
Be careful.
He said, sweet, thanks. See ya.
Again soon.
You spoiled brat.
I have something I want to ask that Kiyoshi-san. Kiyoshi-san, please wait.
Turns around. Who the fuck are you?
Don't call me that! Aigis senpai?
Oh, we know him?
Do you know me?
Well, yeah. You're famous.
She is?
I'm Kiyoshi Sakuma. I'm a first year. Everyone calls me Joe, Aigis senpai, so you can just...
I would like to ask you something, Kiyoshi-san. Do you mind?
Sure.
Kiyoshi-san, do you feel lonely when you are by yourself?
Huh? What?
Your grandmother said that she's lonely because she has nobody else.
What is this, a lecture?
I was so afraid he was gonna get the wrong
No.
impression.
I just want to know, why don't you visit your grandmother more often? If you are her relative, you may have the power to alleviate her loneliness.
I mean, I am her grandson, but look, I don't need a lecture from you, alright? It's none of your business, okay?
Kiyoshi-san, have you ever considered what it means to live?
Because if you don't visit your grandmother, I will make you stop living.
Personally, I think the bonds between people are what's most important. That's what your grandmother is slowly losing.
To live? Are you kidding? No one actually talks like that. What more do you need out of life than to have a blast?
To have a blast?
I mean, you're happy when you're having fun, right? So hell yeah! We're alive to have a good time!
A good time.
So, what do you say, Aigis senpai? If you got time, why don't we...
Thank you, Kiyoshi-san. Let's go.
Oof.
Huh? What the hell? What, so you were just trying to play me? Screw you!
Douchebag.
I can't understand Kiyoshi-san's feelings, and I even made him angry. Did I do something wrong?
Nah. You didn't call him Joe. No, you didn't. He thought I was your boyfriend. Should I actually say that? Should I actually? No, I'm gonna say that. We all know. We all want me to say that. I want to see what she says.
Boyfriend. A term that is used when one is in a mutually romantic relationship, correct? Is something wrong with that?
No, absolutely
I
not.
assume you are my boyfriend. My boyfriend? this? It feels strange to phrase it like that. Ever since I decided to live, I've been asking why and how more frequently. The more time I spend with you, the more I discover that I don't understand. That when I ask myself why I'm not alive, I never have an answer. Is this what you call frustration? But at the same time, I feel extremely lucky. I would even say I'm more fortunate than others, despite not being human myself. After all, you are very important to me, and I get to be by your side. It's strange how two conflicting feelings can coexist.
You saw Aigis blush earlier? Wow, how nice of the Kirijo group to also design her with the ability to blush. You know, they didn't have to add that. They didn't have to build her like that, but they did.
In all honesty though, my feelings towards Kiyoshi-san are unusually harsh. Kiyoshi-san has warm, soft hands to embrace those precious to him.
That's a way to phrase it.
And yet he...
Soft, warm hands to embrace.
Feeling.
Okay. It's
Is it
quite a way to phrase it.
Let's stop this. It isn't right. Yes, I am stopping right here. Shall we go home then?
Well, I'm trying to think about what else happens after the episode. They get into a fight with Marie. Well, actually, she disappears and then sicks a whole bunch of shadows on them. One by one, our characters fall.
Oh, welcome back.
And then, you know, just off screen they win, and then they approach and confront Marie.
No.
And then she goes into her boss form, and then, well, yep, that's pretty much the episode.
Oh, right.
A little bit of a slower paced episode, but it was mostly just build up. Build up for the next episode, which is going to be the actual fight against Marie. Once again, played out completely differently from how the game did, at least to my memory, to my knowledge. I don't really know how they do it, but however they do it, I think they're right to. I'm actually feeling kind of inspired, so maybe I'll do some studying on my own too. Oh, but I'll also definitely go to Tartarus if you want.
Hey.
Whenever I see followers of the cult, it just reminds me that there's no way I will ever devote myself to it. Even if I'm ever swayed to join, hearing Natsuki-chan's voice would snap me back to reality. What if she's joined and she asked you to join too?
Perhaps.
If only everyone could form a strong bond with someone, then nobody would flock to that cult. Sorry, I got two different controllers in my hands, so it's confusing. One to play this game, one to shiny hunt on the side. I know that's not a good thing, but leave me alone.
By the way,
Come to think of it, have you decided on a career path yet? I recommend being proactive now so you're not overwhelmed as a third year. Remember, defeating Nyx isn't the end. It's a means for us to keep moving forward.
So,
I was thinking about what Stragus said about the fall being salvation. Did someone else say something similar? Or didn't?
yes.
Oh yeah, I remember Ikutsuki-san talking about salvation and the fall. Do you think it was just a coincidence? Okay, so the more I progress in this game, the more it does seem like Ikutsuki died. We saw him fall, but we never saw a body. So I assumed, you know, without seeing a body, he could always have survived. Now I'm not really thinking that anymore. I think he's actually gone. It still blows my mind that he betrayed us, too. The person that we knew just wasn't real. All those corny-ass jokes, all the time he helped us, all of that was fake. It still blows my mind. The media is attempting to sway public opinion by reporting on Strega's activities in a positive light. And the most popular queries on the internet include the keywords Nyx, cult, and end of the world. Do people truly yearn for the fall after all? Sadly, yes, some people would. People either have no will to live, like me, or they aren't allowed to have any will to live. That's the current state of the society we live in. I mean, we do live in a society. You know, at least with Akechi, there was actually a hint early on in the game that he would betray us later on, as long as you picked up on it. Not at Kutsuki, there was nothing there. His betrayal really was well hidden. At least a dumbass like me didn't have any idea of it. Maybe someone out there pieced it together, like, well, he was part of the Kirijo group experiments 10 years ago. What if he betrays us? Maybe someone out there thought like that while playing this game for the first time. I certainly didn't. Sure, I got suspicious vibes from him at the beginning, but then nothing else. Then I thought he was on our side. Let's see, does anyone have anything to say? Get the hell out of the way. Let me see when you do that. Nice.
Wow.
I've always thought that taking college entrance exams was just a one and done deal. But after you take the National Center tests for university admissions, there's a secondary exam for each college you apply to. It's like there's no end to the tests. Mitsuru-san and the other third years are amazing. I feel so bad for that kid, you know?
It couldn't be.
The machine that malfunctioned in the command room. The camera. Oh, don't mind me, I just realized something. Is there something about the command room I should go and take a look? It's getting pretty obvious who believes in the cult and who doesn't. Do you have any friends besides us who don't believe in the cult? I think so. Pretty much everyone. That's reassuring. I think this kind of thing really reflects a person's virtue. Let me go see the command room real quick. Is there something new in there I should know about? Oh, a new recording. Wow, November 13th. We're in January. This was 2 months ago.
This room really is too small to practice in. But come to think of it, I guess I don't have to practice in secret anymore. Although, I don't live on the first floor here, so I might be disturbing the people downstairs. I chose a long weapon so I could match the reach of an adult. But then I learned that long weapons are actually better suited for tall people.
Shit.
Oh, I hit my shin again. Jeez, I hope I get taller soon. Oh yeah, where'd my milk go?
Oh, if only you can see my face. Damn, kid, just straight from the carton?
Maybe I should be drinking more milk. It hurts my stomach sometimes, though.
What? It's not supposed to. Unless you're lactose, or that milk's gone bad. You know what just hit me? We see the dates. We see the dates that these videos are. Damn, like, what were we doing on that date? That date was what? January. November 13th? What did I do on January 13th? January? What did I do on November 13th in this game? What did I do on that night? Interesting to think about. Whatever I did on the night that these recordings took place on, all that stuff was happening too. Well, I guess let's see what Fuka, aka my girlfriend, wants to do. Or, you know, one of my girlfriends.
Oh, right.
Wait a second, I didn't even max her out yet, did I? She's at 9. Here I am focusing on Aigis when all I need is one more with Fuka and I'd be done with her. Well, that sounds bad. I'd be finished with her S-Link ranking. What? You've been awfully friendly with different girls lately, haven't you? Oh shit, you noticed? No, I haven't. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe staying silent isn't the best option. And this just makes you sound guilty. Oh, I was just teasing you about your taste in cake. Phew. I hid my secret. I gotta be more careful when I'm talking with Yukari and Mitsuru. And especially with Aigis now, since I'm hanging with her more recently. Eating something sweet can help alleviate exhaustion. Maybe I'll buy some dessert for everyone at the dorm.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back. Salut.
Strega believes the fall will bring salvation, but I wonder what my grandfather thought of it. He didn't believe in the future, so perhaps he also thought like Strega. But that's just speculation. The dead cannot speak on their own behalf, so we may never know. We will never know, period. As sad as that is. Are the guys upstairs? The guys are upstairs. What does Koromaru want up here? Wait, he wants to go for a walk up here?
Well, that's...
The Dark Hour has taken so many things away from me. But you guys have given me the greatest gift of all, friendship. So I won't give up. I'll make sure the Dark Hour disappears. You said it, little dude. I'm counting on you. Yeah, don't ever let go of that resolve. I'm starting to think the Dark Hour simply won't go away. I don't know, is this game gonna tell me defeating Nyx also got rid of the Dark Hour? You know, we thought this kind of stuff would disappear after the game as well. And then look what happened. It's still around. Honestly, the thought of fighting Nyx scares the shit out of me. But for some reason, whenever I look at Chidori's drawing, I feel like I could do anything. She gave me her life, so there's no way I'm gonna let anyone take it from me. Wow, Junpei-san, I always thought you were a slacker. But now on, it's almost like you're on par with Sanada-san.
Not at all.
Oh, then I better bring my A game. Letting him be on par with me? Never. Let's see if we can put up a fight against Nyx.
Yeah.
For me and Shinji, our goal was to find a way to get rid of to rid the world of the Dark Hour. And now he's passed the torch on to us to fulfill that goal. Man, I miss him sometimes, you know? I'm gonna put an end to this, whatever it takes.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, for Aragaki-san's sake. Don't you worry, Sanada-san. We're gonna kick Nyx's ass.
That's true.
Oh yeah, then I'll hold you to your word. Man, I miss Shinji sometimes. I don't know, should I continue with Aigis or should I go for a walk? You know what? I'll be honest, I'm starting to think I don't even need the points for Aigis. I'm starting to think like she just ranks up every time. Kind of like it was for Tanaka, you know, the salesman, the rich guy. So I'm starting to think Aigis doesn't need points. I'm starting to think she just ranks up every time. So I feel like I'm kind of wasting this right now. But better safe than sorry, right? Oh, why am I not skipping this? Then again, it could be because of this that I'm ranking up with her so fast. Remember, it's not just Aigis. We also have Fuka's final ranking too. This is a good chance to drink some water. Have you guys out there drank any water in the last hour and a half? Well, I don't really have too much else to talk about tonight. And I don't really have much else to do afterwards tonight. I already washed the dishes, you know, I showered after I mowed the lawn. Just because we don't see the pollen doesn't mean it's not there. So after I mowed the lawn, there's all this pollen stuck to my body. All that pollen in my hair, so I have to shower afterwards. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to do afterwards. Once I'm done this, well, I'll just continue shiny hunting, and then just go to bed. How cringe is this about to sound? You know what, I wish I would have at this point in my life? What I could do if I had one, you know? It's like, How cringe is this gonna sound? Imagine if I actually had a girlfriend right now. I could text her at night. Does that sound cringe? Well, that's very sadly not the case. I am single, and that's how it will stay probably for a very long time. And you know, I've said this before. Sometimes it gets kind of boring, gets kind of lonely with no one to talk to, right? Like cases, well, not right now, but probably afterwards. It's late at night, I don't really have much to do. Well, a time like this would be great to have someone to talk to. Well, that's not the case. That's not the life I was destined for, and I have to accept it, no matter if I like it or not. You know, a couple of my friends haven't really been texting me either. You know, one of my friends, I'm not gonna lie, probably because he got a girlfriend a couple months ago, he's probably forgotten all about me. Then again, he's also busy with work, but he works during the day. At night, well, he doesn't really text me anymore. Oh, I know what I can talk about. This is something that I've been meaning to mention a couple times now, like for quite a while now, and I just kept on forgetting. So you guys know my feud with credit cards or tapping cards? I'm gonna look up this answer, even though I don't need to. Oh, why am I in October? I need to be in January. Is Cersei is how I'm assuming that's pronounced?
Good.
So anyways, like, yeah, that my feud with tapping credit cards. I've mentioned this a bit in the past. Well, I say a bit. Let's be honest, I mentioned this several times in the past. How I don't like tapping credit cards. I don't like tapping cards to purchase. It's just lazy. Everyone's lazy. I know my fat ass ain't much to talk about, but you know. And how I always speak out about the risk, the dangers that tapping cards propose. Because I have customers all the time. I literally had someone earlier today who tried to tap $580. And I've had people in the past try to tap more than that. I think I had someone try to tap like 500, but she couldn't. And she, you know, she literally said, I don't know my PIN, my password. I usually just tap everything. It's like, are you serious? Supposedly the tap limit is like $300. Man, I tell you, anything over 100, and I'm hesitant to tap. $100, and I'm just like, is tap gonna work? I'll probably insert just to be safe.
Hello?
Huh? Do you mind if I accompany you again today? She seems a little sad. What's that about? I'll continue the topic after this.
Oh. You're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother. Good afternoon.
Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello there. You have great timing. I was just hoping to run into you two again. The truth is, Metron's disappeared again.
You need to put a bell on
so
that
it's a
on that
recurring
cat,
problem.
or you know, tag it.
Don't worry though. At least this time, we have an idea of where to find her.
No, that's all right. I believe that this time, Michan went in search of something.
In search of something?
When cats feel that their life is nearly over, they look for a place to wait for the end. Isn't that what they say?
Wait, but what about...
It's okay. Michan even came to say goodbye to me before she left. So... I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore.
Miss...
Besides, it's more or less the same for me. My day will eventually come too. And when it does, I hope I can rest in peace without making trouble for anyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I did want to make sure I thanked you two again. It was nice to see you. Well, good day.
Wait, Miss, You're not alone. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, that shit stain of a grandson of yours. You still got him.
No one is ever truly alone. Not as long as they continue to live in this world. See? I have the company of a fine young lady such as yourself. Bless you, dear girl. You have a kind heart. See you later.
God, why did that "see you later" sound so evil?
Yoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Michan-san happy?
Comfort her. Yeah, he was.
Was Michan-san grateful to have been born? For what purpose was Michan-san born?
We could ask that about all of us.
Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? Living means connecting with others. All life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life.
It sucks.
An unavoidable end.
It's the worst part of living.
Life is cruel.
You're damn right it is.
I wonder, will I too someday have to part with you forever?
Unfortunately, yes.
I do want
But don't
to
worry
live,
about that.
But that's not the only thing. It's not just about becoming more human. It's about you. Being with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do?
Looks terribly confused. It seems we've grown closer.
I'm sorry for getting upset. I'm going to head back.
So anyways, as I was saying, regarding the tap for credit cards,
Oh, welcome back.
for card payments. See, the reason I don't like it is because, one, it makes everyone lazy. You know, I've said this before. It's not it really takes no effort to tell people, oh, it's too big of an amount you need to insert when they, you know, try to tap like $500 more and more, like $500 plus. It happens more often than you think. You know, like I said before, it doesn't take any effort or really any time to constantly have to mention. It's too big of an amount. You're gonna have to insert. But, you know, it gets frustrating having to say it over and over. And also, it just, at least to me, it shows how lazy people are. Take, for example, like, the reason why I'm saying this. My friends. My friends are big advocates, big supporters of tapping cards to pay. While me, on the other hand, I don't like it. Like, I try to tell them the dangers that comes with it, but they don't seem to really get it. They try to tell me, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. See, the way I see it, the dangers of it is, someone could easily steal your card and just tap small amounts long before you even realize that the card is missing. And by the time you notice it's missing and it's being used, well, too late. Too late, it's already been used. Sure, you can call the bank, cancel the card, and maybe, very unlikely, but maybe get the money, you know, like void the purchase, right? You may not get the money back, but the purchase may be voided. But like, well, that person who stole your card already has the stuff. You know? That's not the case for online purchasing, but like, take for example, I steal someone's card, I could go to the grocery store and just tap on like $80 of groceries. By the time whoever I stole the card from, that person realizes the card is gone, they're gonna cancel the card, maybe void that $80 purchase. I already got my groceries, right? And then, oh, this card no longer taps because it's canceled? Well, let me just throw this card away. I already got what I wanted. Well, sucks to be you then, right? Your card can just be stolen, and someone can just use your tap. See, this is the thing I wanted to mention for like a couple months now, because I just kept on forgetting to mention it. My friends, they brought up this point. They're saying that without tap is more dangerous, because if someone saw you enter your PIN, they could steal your card, and with that PIN, they could use your card freely. But then I'm like, bruh, you're saying that as if someone couldn't already do that without your PIN, thanks to the tap. I could take someone's card, tap $20 here, $50 there. I don't need the PIN to buy something for like a couple thousands of dollars when I could just tap for small purchases. And you know what I'm saying? Someone could easily just steal a card, tap small amounts, get their stuff before you even realize that it's stolen and the money's being used.
Oh.
That's why I don't like tap, and I don't like what it's doing to people, to society, right? People out there just don't realize it. And you can tell they don't realize it because, you know, they just keep on trying to tap large amounts. They're so used to tapping large amounts that they default to it by now. Like I said, I've had people try to tap $500+. They default go to tap, and I have to tell them it's too much, you have to insert.
The wind is
Again with this goddamn roof.
I don't detect the usual scent of the sea.
Did I not call it? Did I not call it would be on this frickin' roof again?
I think my heart is growing closer to that of a human. But because of that, I've realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function properly within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with someone else before?
Say no.
Perhaps you gazed out at the view together and
Say no to
spoke
make her
quietly.
feel better.
Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious.
Oh, even better. I'm doing it now.
What? But I'm only shaped like a human. And besides, I'm a machine.
A lot of people out there only care about the shape. Not me, though.
Actually, I've been a little worried.
You know, shape is nice, but that's not
I was
everything.
seen as a human girl. I was concerned that if I stayed too close to you, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to prevent you from becoming closer to another person.
Now's the time you say something like, I don't want to grow closer with another person, but just you. I don't mind being here. What brought this on? I don't mind being here.
The view from up here is beautiful. That must be why I sometimes see couples alone up here after school. They might be leaning against one another, or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them. I think I've come to realize that this is the kind of connection I can never have.
Nonsense.
As my heart grows more and more human, it only becomes clearer how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I've known this since the beginning. Yet, I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But I still care about you, and that won't ever change, no matter what happens.
You gotta have next level Riz to make a machine fall in love with you. Sadly, I will never have that.
Even I find why are you
Whoa,
so
whoops.
important to me?
I cut it off at the F sound. Sounded like she was gonna say something else. My bad.
Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way?
Well, okay, here it is. I thought it would be the next rank. Why are you so important to me?
This is love? Oh, so that's it. I finally understand. I have another wish. One just as important as my desire to live. But I know that this is something that I can never have.
Yes, you can.
Let's go home.
So yeah, my friends were arguing it's more dangerous because if someone has your pin and your card, they could basically just buy whatever they want. But then I'm saying, like, maybe not the big purchases, but you know, it's like,
Excuse me.
it's as if I couldn't still do that without the damn pin, but just with small amounts. And as much as I have my doubts about this, according to them, the limit for tap is $300. That's no small amount. I could buy $300 worth of groceries and never need a pin. Koromaru-san is also proud and a proud and splendid teammate. If you intend to go to Tartarus, please consider adding him to the combat party. Koromaru-san would be greatly pleased. Hopefully I can finish with Aigis and Fuka tonight. I hope. Hooray! No filler dialogue, just get straight to the point. I need to speak with you right now, if possible.
Thank you very much.
If you don't mind, wait. Do you mind if we go to the roof? I think the view will be nice today. Always with the goddamn roof. I called it though.
Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no two times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st.
2010.
Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san. And Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death. Somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people. But life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about. But you and I will have to part one day as well. And then I'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that two given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. I believe that's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer. I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human.
Sure you can.
But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you.
What? Oh, I thought my choice was what I said last time. Come to think of it, I have a special relationship with another person.
I love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow.
Oh, what kind of monster would say no to this? Certainly not me.
I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy.
So you can romance your robot in this game. Part of me was afraid you couldn't.
We should go back. I'll go ahead. It's too difficult to look you in the eye right now. See you later.
Next time I see Ryoji, I should thank him for beating some emotion into Aigis. Because if that didn't happen, well, she'd still be as stale as she was before.
Welcome back.
Hey, let's go to Tartarus tonight. No, we will not. And you know what? Regarding what they were talking about, you know, dying is lonely. Especially for the one dying. But for the people left behind, less so. That's right, man. Koromaru usually only gets to eat regular dog food, but this time we gave him the good stuff. What, the fresh food that requires to be in the fridge as well?
By the way,
Not just dry kibble? With like powdered meats? Yes, Koromaru's physical condition and morale will need to be in tip-top shape. There's no tip there. In top shape for the final battle. Good thinking, Yukari. Alright, what'd you give him? We gave Koro-chan a special dinner today. He needs to keep up his strength for the final battle after all. Oh, look how happy he is. Alright, what'd you give him? What a lucky boy you are, right? Eat a lot and get strong, okay? What'd you give him? What'd you feed him?
Oh, right.
Do you remember that time we ordered sushi? Well, Koro-chan was the only one who couldn't have any. So I prepared a special dinner tonight just for Koro-chan. I hope it helps him grow stronger. And that he likes it, of course. So, you fed him sushi? I mean, just looks like regular dog food. So did you like, you know, like maybe boil or steam some fish for him? I hope you didn't fry it up for him. You know, dogs can't have foods that's too high in oil. Or salt, for that matter. You didn't like salt the fish beforehand, right? Okay, so there's nothing really for me to do. I don't think I need to do that thing with Aigis anymore. Or even Fuka, since they're both on their last ones. Well,
Excuse me.
why the hell not? She still can't look me in the eyes, huh?
It's amazing how combat effective these raids are. It's almost time to go to sleep. We should head back to our rooms.
What's this about?
I'm sorry to ask this so suddenly, but can you come with me? There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, I was gonna finish with
You and all of
with
us, or
Aigis.
just him?
Just him for now.
Oh,
Come with me to the student council room.
you mean that S-Link that I'd never finished? Are you two gonna say something?
Isn't it kind of weird that she'd only want to talk to him?
Probably big, important student council business.
Maybe, but Senpai was acting a little weird. She had that look she gets when she's keeping some terrible secret.
You worry too much. Well, guess we might as well head home.
Hey, wait a sec, Junpei! According to the seating chart, if he's not here, you have to take over cleaning duty. Have fun sweeping the hallway.
What? Since when?
Yeah, since when did I start doing that?
There's something you have to know. Do you remember Chidori, the girl who was with Strega?
Oh, we're finally gonna figure that stuff out?
I don't mean to alarm you, but the truth is, there's a chance that she may wake up today.
It's not what I expected to hear. Chidori is still alive? That's great!
I know what you're going to say, and yes, we did see her die with our own eyes. However, a few days later, her body began to undergo transmogrification. For the past few weeks, she's been in a sort of stasis, neither living nor dead.
How is that possible?
I don't know. It may be related to her persona's abilities, but that's mere speculation. The reason I wanted to talk to you is... how do you think we should tell Iori? You see, she's probably...
Oh, probably what?
Yes, it's me. I see. Yes, I understand. That was the hospital. They say she's just awakened. It's hard to believe.
But does she act normal?
It seems that Chidori really has come back to life.
Bruh!
Did I hear that right?
Iori?
Chidori is...
Yo! Calm down.
Is this a joke? Some kind of trick?
Let's talk this out first.
No, it's not a joke or a trick. She's currently recovering in the same hospital as before. But, Iori, she probably...
Please finish your sentence.
Chidori.
Finish your
Chidori's
freaking sentence!
alive?
Don't run, don't run, don't run away. Don't run to it!
What? Hey, Junpei! What about your cleanup duty? Jeez, what's gotten into him?
Well, I guess it's a moot point now. But perhaps it's for the best that he found out this way. I think I'll head to the hospital after this too. Could I ask you to come along?
She's what? She's what? She's wake up and she's what? Finish your sentence, please!
Huh? Junpei? You took off that fast and you still haven't gone inside?
Well, I mean, it's kinda...
We'll wait outside. It wouldn't be good for all of us to charge in.
I agree. Go on, Iori.
Damn, and the rest of Strega didn't visit?
Go in too.
Fake ass friends.
Her damaged endocrine system and other internal organs have completely healed. She's still weak, but there's no more danger of her dying in 2 years.
Oh, that's great.
Chidori. Is it really you?
I'm afraid she has no memory. Is that what she was gonna say?
Dreaming?
It's true. It is you. Chidori.
Who?
Oh no.
Huh? What?
I thought so. Transmogrification is the proof that one lacks potential. I had a feeling this might be the case.
This is Kirijo-san and Iori-kun. They were your friends last year.
Friends? My name is Chidori Yoshino. I'm sorry. It hasn't quite hit me yet, but I guess I don't remember anything of the past few years. It's like I was having a really long dream.
Chidori. Yoshino.
It seems all of her memories after she awakened to her persona are gone. She remembers everything that happened before then. But as for you all...
Iori.
Nah. I think it's better for her that she doesn't remember all that stuff about the fighting and the suppressants. When you're having a nightmare, it's better to be able to wake up.
I didn't say it was a nightmare. Don't put words in my mouth. It was a dream of meeting a kind, warm person at the end of a long tunnel. I can't remember it clearly, but I wanted to make him happy. And
Well, it's better than nothing.
I think there were flowers. A room filled with them.
Chidori, take it easy. Don't force yourself to remember.
Flowers in a room. If she can remember that part clearly, then maybe...
Maybe she remembers only him.
Do you remember how she'd occasionally use her power to make flowers bloom again? She'd always do it for the flowers in her room on the days when Iori-kun would visit. And she would always spend more time on the flowers she received from you, Iori-kun.
She never even looked at me when I brought them in, though. Now I see.
Any flower she touched would be mysteriously preserved. I ended up keeping them all for my research. But after the autopsy, I put them all on her chest as a tribute. Now that I think about it, that must have been the night she began to transmogrify.
Oh.
The power to share one's life with others. Could she have reclaimed the life energy she'd given to those flowers?
Oh.
Well, there's no real proof. But compared to her previous state, she's changed. The loss of her power is part of it, but furthermore...
Well, I'm glad there's at least some sort of explanation.
We were talking about how you want to live now.
What do you mean by that? Of course I want to live. I have to find the person in my dream someday. I don't have time to lie in bed forever.
Supposing you do find him, what will you do after that?
Well...
Are they gonna write it so that Junpei
that's none of your business.
doesn't admit it's him?
Chidori.
The strength of two hearts connected brought about a miracle. Or, rather, a victory.
Chidori.
Hey. Why are you crying?
I can't help it. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
They didn't have to write wah.
Have some self-control now. Let's go.
That wasn't Junpei's whimpering? Oh. Oh. They're on the other side of the door like, oh shit, did they hear that? Mitsuru laughed. Did she hear that?
Oh, welcome back.
All right.
The Kirijo group will protect her with all the resources at its command. That's a promise. I was so sad seeing Junpei like that back then. I'm so happy for him now. Yay! At least he got a happy ending. Somewhat. It sucks that she lost her memories, but hey, she's alive. And hey, there's actually a decently good reason for that. Instead of just... the resilience of life, and she refused to die. Sorry, every time I think about it, I start to tear up.
Yo.
Now Junpei's got all the more reason to give it his all. No way he'll let us lose. That's a good point. Now he actually truly needs to fight for her.
Very intriguing.
It's beautiful how two people care so much about one another. Yo, you good, my man? Today is the best day of my entire life. I'll let you have a moment to yourself. Well,
Oh,
nothing else to do. Let's make some coffee, my man.
all right. Sometimes adding milk and sugar is nice, but I usually take it black, of course.
Didn't we hear you say that already?
If you feel like meeting up for coffee again, just let me know.
I can hear people talking. Did you hear that guy that romanced like 4 girls? Our career consultation is next week, right? Are you planning to go to a university?
Yep, yep.
Yep, I'm going to study abroad.
Huh?
Abroad? This is the first I've heard about that. I'm your boyfriend. You have to tell me stuff like this. Our career consultation is next week.
Yep.
Oh man.
So, after that,
I wonder if I close my eyes, it'll make this pass faster. What the hell? Did not expect to hear that. I'm not sure if I can communicate this properly.
Thank you very much.
I didn't expect a grunt in my ear the moment I spoke to her. Aigis' room. Have we seen her room before? Oh,
Oh, please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There's no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised?
yes. Why did I
To be
expect
honest,
anything
I
different?
was hesitant to invite you here. I don't have any welcoming decorations to make this feel like a home. It's hard to believe I ever thought this room was normal. But that's
It's all
exactly
one
why I
outfit.
wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor and the machine, I'll never be the same as humans like Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san. It used to bother me, but I figured something out. There's something only I can say, because I am unable to die.
That's not true.
I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. You will always remain in my heart. Oh, yes. Will you take this?
Is it bullet shells? Charred screw. Alright.
That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I've grown since then. I'm
Yes,
not
you
afraid,
have.
and I won't give up.
You are very
I'll get
different.
back up, no matter how many times it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. It's a part of me. If living is about spending time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want to be closer to you than anyone else. My connection to you is my reason for living. What's most important to me is to be by your side.
Great. You know, a part of me was thinking, how does she recharge herself? I guess that answers me. I don't know why I was thinking literally she would recharge with just a cord plugged into the wall. But I suppose this makes more sense. How did they install this in the house, by the way? How much does this cost for the electricity bill? That's
Actually,
a
I have one
Metatron?
more favor to ask.
Not Megatron?
At the base of my neck, behind the knot of my ribbon, that's where my most important component is. The artificial psyche that makes me who I am.
Your spark.
My emotional engine. The Papillon heart. It's extremely
Close enough.
delicate, and I'm not allowed to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. But I want you to touch it. If you make direct contact with it, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it. Even so, I want you to do it. I want to leave irrefutable proof on my body of our connection, not just as a simple memory, but as something permanent. Something that can never be erased.
There is so much I could say about that. So much that I don't need to even say anything. And you will know exactly what I have in my mind.
I'm so happy. Well then. Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize in advance if I say something odd or make unusual noises. For safety, I'll be shutting off the motor functions to my arms and legs.
And legs?
Well then, will you tie my ribbon?
Robot waifu indeed. I'm gonna keep it absolutely honest with you guys. If I had this opportunity in real life, I would absolutely go for it.
Oh,
Don't you judge me. Don't look at me like that. I feel your judgment gaze from across the screen.
I suppose.
As an anti-shadow weapon, I did I did what was ordered of me. There was always something dictating my actions, my choices. So choosing what I want to pursue for my own future will be a new experience for me. Though it may be difficult, I'll do my best, so please do the same. Career consultation, huh? Why do we have to do this crap right before a battle? Damn it, I've got too much on my mind. You think I can just skip it? You know, if it wasn't for Chidori literally resurrecting, I wouldn't blame you.
Oh, that reminds me.
You'll be having your career consultation soon. Have you given it any consideration? Hell no. You know, for once, I'm going to say the other option.
No.
While I admire your determination, after we defeat Nyx, our lives will continue on. Continue on. I read that as if the sentence continued after that. I'd advise you to make thinking about your future more of a priority.
No.
And if I say the other thing?
No.
Which I cannot.
Yeah?
Your career consultation is next week, right? I've got no advice for you. Well, thanks. This is something you've got to have to figure out on your own. If you let someone else tell you what to do with your life, you might end up resenting that person if things go south. Well, I think this is a good place to end. It is damn near 1 in the morning. I know I wanted to finish with both Fuka and Aigis. I think I'm gonna save that last Fuka ranking for next time. Well, this is a good place to end. So, I will see you guys next time. Alright, thanks for watching. See ya.